Okay.
Ready in 3,
Well, thanks.
2, 1.
Hi, it's Dr. Paul Feuerstein, editor of the Dentistry Today. And yesterday, I was at Dentist Plus Around the World, and up on the stage is someone named Kricket Doker. And I thought, I like that name for starters. And there was a doctor with her, and they were explaining workflow. But to me, the star was Kricket. The doctor did all the technical work, but in the workflow, Kricket, you took over the whole thing. So the doctor really doesn't get the doctor is the clinician, does all the drilling, et cetera, but you came in and did this entire thing. So let's explain the workflow and explain what you do and who you are in the first place. Where are you based and what do you do?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm based out of upstate South Carolina. I'm in a dental practice. There's 2 general dentists. We have a private practice, and I have a dental lab within the practice. So I really kind of started my journey as a dental assistant in 2012. And I really love the technician side of dentistry. I got into a practice that had CEREC, and I fell in love with this technology and just being creative, being able to be the artist, as I said on stage yesterday, right? And so I went back and got my dental technician license. So it kind of, it taught me a lot of things, right? And so I practice now as an assistant chair side with the doctor, but I also do a lot of our lab work within the office. So everything from start to finish really goes through me with any lab cases. But I enjoy being in an office because I get to see the final product, right? I worked in a laboratory at night for a while, and I would send the cases out the door, and I never would see the final product. So it's really nice to be able to see the final result and be there with the patient.
So one of the things I've seen you do from what I've studied is you seem to be somewhat of an expert on shade matching.
Yeah, so that's what people really know me from, right? I'm a teacher with CDocs, and I'm a KOL for multiple different other companies as well, but I really focus on that single unit custom tooth, right? And I teach a lot on that. I think it's so amazing. Like, a lot of my patients in the South don't come to me for 6, 8, 10, 12 units every single time, right? They come to me for like, Kricket, I have this one tooth broken. It's a single number 8. And then I will treatment plan, hey, do you want to do both? Because it's really important that we have both teeth match and they look identical or as close as possible. But not all of them do, right? And if I have a number 9 that's really healthy, then I wouldn't want to push treatment for that tooth. So then I have to have that custom match. So I sit chairside with the patient. And so I teach a lot on how that workflow it happens within the office. And it's really my best day in the practice is having a single unit anterior tooth walk in that's broken, and I get to create a ceramic that matches perfectly with the adjacent tooth.
That's my worst day.
Yeah, that's usually everybody's worst day. So
oh my
so
God, how
fun.
am I going to make this work?
Yeah.
So people don't understand, I think. Some people who are not familiar with the whole CEREC workflow think you just push a button and it happens, and that's not quite right. There's a lot to do. Now, chairside, are you doing the scanning yourself too?
Yes, sir. So everything. So the doctor will give anesthetic. I'll go ahead and take the preoperative scans. The doctor will prep, and then the doctor leaves. I do the final scan, design, mill, and finish. I think it's really important that we understand that the process of CEREC is really important to understand preparation, right, for CAD/CAM. But it's also important to understand, like, every piece of the puzzle has to work out, right? We have to have a good design, right? We have to have a good execution on finishing. You can't have an amazing result without both parts, right? So I really lean into design heavily. I'm really big on, I like to get the case designed in the software as close to perfect as possible, understanding that my milling unit will not give me all that detail. I'm gonna have to post-mill contour, but I want to have very little post-mill contouring.
Well, with the new DS core system, it seems to be a little bit easier too. It's doing a lot of the work. Some of your work for you.
Yeah, it's really nice. They brought CEREC to DS core now, so I think that's been all of our holdback, right? Our CEREC system, our AC unit, is held up somewhere within the practice. But now bringing CEREC to DS core, your computer in your operatory, you can design right there, And
it's doing the margins for you too.
Yeah, and the margins on DS core with CEREC, it's so much better. That initial proposal for the margin, it's so much better than traditional AC unit CEREC. Yeah.
I have a hard question for you. You don't have to answer this, but is there ever a situation where the case is prepared and you look at it and you go, they should have taken a little bit more of the occlusal or something like that.
You're saying on the design, or you're saying the final product?
No, the actual preparation. If the dentist does a preparation and you're then scanning the preparation, you go,
Oh,
I needed 2 millimeters here.
Yeah. So thankfully, me and my doctor work really well together. So when he's done prepping, he kind of sits back and he's like, what do you think? Do you need me to change anything? You know, and I can kind of gauge usually from that point because I'm chairside with him, right? But if I start the design, I'm not going to compromise the ceramic in no way. So if I've noticed I'm lacking reduction on the case, I'm going to call him back. I'm going to call him back for more reduction. Or if I have a big thing too for anterior ceramics is that incisal edge has to be beveled in, right? Or you're going to get a hot spot in that ceramic and you're going to see through that spot. So it's really important that sometimes he'll miss that aspect of it because he doesn't do the design or the finish, right?
That's why I asked.
Yeah, so then if I see that and I don't always catch it when we're chairside. I do a lot of times, but not always. It's sometimes in the design, you know, and then I'll call him back.
But the nice thing about the CEREC system is you say, come back, it goes like this, and just rescan it.
Yeah, it's so quick and easy. Yeah.
In the old days, you'd actually be you'd be making it temporary, and you'd say, oh my God, there's not enough clearance for the occlusion. You have to go back and take another impression.
I know,
so that's
and
the
patients
digital
love
workflow.
that, don't they? That's their favorite thing, that impression material.
So I mean, my biggest point to bring here, the reason I brought you here is that the dental assistant is the key to this whole process. And you are the most important person in the chain. When we watched that, you did this 60-minute crown. And I would say 80% of it was you. I hate to say it.
I really say, like, team engagement, you guys, is like so important. Like, involve your team, educate your team, invest in your team, you know, because your team is really where you can really succeed. I mean, you only have so many hours in the day. You know, delegate the things that they can do. You know, I mean, I know there's certain things that they can't do. They can't prep the teeth.
Right.
Right? So, like, use your time to prep and fill, right? Do the things that you have to do that we can't do. But train the team, invest in the team for the things that they're allowed to do to free up your time, right?
And that's a key. And dentists have to understand that it's not like, okay, we have this thing and just watch a couple of videos and you'll be all set. You can't do that. I mean, you've had training. You've had hands-on training on all these things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the dental assistant. This is the key to your practice. And all of you dental assistants out there, we love you. We love you. And sometimes we don't say every day, great job, Kricket. And in my own office, every time I do a process, whether it's the simplest filling, I thank my assistant and say, thank you, because she handed me the right color of the composite, whatever it was.
Yeah,
and it's very important to engage, and the patients love it. The patients see this happening.
Yeah.
They see the I'll call it the love between the dentist and the assistant too. It's important for your own self-being as a dentist. And you must see that yourself. I mean, I bet you probably get the thank yous.
Yeah, I do. And really, I always tell other dentists, like, it doesn't matter what the person that you're interviewing, what they can do, right? It matters if they're hungry. If they're hungry to learn and grow, you can train them to do anything, right? But if they don't have that hunger and that passion for their work, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard.
And
so I always look for that.
And you exude that. I mean, I'm just kissing up to you, but you do exude that. Even when you're on the stage, you would say, I did this thing, I love this, I scanned it, I did this, you know, and you were into the whole thing. That was really just wonderful.
Oh,
just
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Well, Kricket, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's my
This
pleasure.
has been just really great, and I want to keep in touch with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.